welcome back to another episode of ADHP. My name's Zaga.
And I'm dying due to allergies.
And this is Adulthood Pending. His name is Nick, aka the Dying Oklahoma.
Yeah, I might as well just change it to the whatever concoction you can make up with Oklahoma and pollen and allergies. That is what I would be right now.
Oklapollen.
Pollen homie. The Oklapal. I don't know.
This is Oklapollengy.
My eyes are watery. I feel like I can't breathe.
Yes.
Fuck you, nature.
So similarly to what our episode this week is going to be about, Nick is going to pretend to feel better a little bit. Just like I am. Just like I am.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I mean, if it's any consolation, Nick, I'm right there with you, pal. With up until about 15 minutes ago, I had thrown my back out for the last 72 hours. And for those who don't know, and most of you don't know, we have pre-recorded quite a few episodes already, and I actually leave for my vacation in 2 days. Actually, tomorrow. Technically tomorrow, because we have to leave at 3:00 in the morning. So we have to get to the airport for 3:00 in the morning because there's a partial government shutdown and the TSA workers are not getting paid. So they're calling out of work for good reason, right? If you're not getting paid, don't go to work.
I hope y'all's shit goes smoothly. I forgot about that.
Oh, I'm terrified. It's supposed to be snowing in Minneapolis. Now, you folks at home and our fellow fans, you guys are going to be watching this by the time I'm back from my vacation. So I will be back by then. And Nick and I will be discussing our next episode. And hopefully Nick's allergies have cleared up. He is popped full of Zyrtec and what other allergen meds that could be. We'll get him some Ricola.
I don't know if that's the right one. I took whatever, it's non-drowsy, but for fuck's sake, it is taking forever to kick in. I don't know. I will be, knock on wood, I will be de-allergified.
Well, by that time to you guys, it'll be just next week. To him, it'll be about 2 weeks.
Oh, that's a different time frame.
Weird, right? It's going to be weird for our time frame. It's going to be about 2 weeks. And don't worry, folks, you're going to see, by then, you have seen all of the vacation and what you have experienced, and I hope I had a great time. But you're going to see that I'm going to be bringing back a Labubu. And we're going to be pissing Nick off the next episode, so stay tuned.
I can't even breathe enough to hate it right now.
Oh, we're going to have so much fun.
I might drink beforehand.
I can't wait. I'm going to have so much fun with it. It's going to be so delightful. And I'm going to do a live unboxing of it too. So you can see my enjoyment. I'm going to do it right on camera. Just pop it right over. Like, oh, look, it's this one.
I was supposed to do an unboxing today.
Of what?
My paddleboard.
a paddleboard? I was like, but wait, aren't you in a landlocked state?
We have lakes, rivers, and I can drive about 7 hours down to the Gulf of Mexico.
Listen, I had no idea where Oklahoma actually was until I met you.
Hold on. Even if I was a landlocked state, do you not think that we have there's like bodies of water here?
I don't know.
You think that we're just barren of water?
I don't know what you do in Oklahoma. I didn't know that there was even a freaking, listen, even when I grew up in New York, we had the Hudson River. We just don't go in the Hudson River. So I just didn't know what it was like for other people.
Jesus Christ, you need to educate.
If you recall, the first time that we had ever met, the episode was called, Where in the World is Oklahoma?
This is true.
Where even is Oklahoma, I think was actually the episode.
Smack dab right in the goddamn middle of the United States of A.
In other news, guys, this is the first ever episode of ADHP where I'm not wearing a hat because for special occasions, and this is a special occasion, it's haircut day.
Mine was Friday.
and you guys get a very special look of what Zaga looks like on freshly cut hair. It's very rare. I'm a chia pet. You throw a little bit of water and it goes. For the most part, I look like a werewolf or homeless. So I'm gonna relish in my nice haircut today. I even made a TikTok. I don't make TikToks. Got me mad, but I made one. I had to shout out my boy Jake. Sweet Fades, and did a great job. Very happy with it. Gonna look good for the trip. And but to our episode, Nick. Let's get on with it. You can't have too many distractions this week because somebody doesn't feel well.
And you have stuff to do.
I can't catch because I cannot go on this 11-hour flight with a bad back.
Well, not only do I not feel good, you have a lot of responsibilities and priorities you have to do still.
Mainly, I have about 3 cameras, 2 microphones, and 15 chargers to bring because I am that guy. My father has taught me well. And because, this whole TSA, people not showing up, and everyone's like, you got to show up to the airport 4 hours early. Man, my dad told me that shit years ago. Millennials have been prepared for airports forever for these situations. Flight leaves at 6. We're going to show up at 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll be ready. Just in case, you never know.
Yeah, no.
I'd rather wait in the airport and just be sitting there for a few hours than get there an hour early and be like, well, you missed your flight.
You got to get there, get the TSA, make sure your gate exists twice.
Like you go there, make sure it exists, then you go use the bathroom, whatever, then you go
come back. Make sure it didn't move.
Exactly. Then you got to find a good seat.
I don't give a shit about that.
Then you got to find a good seat by the gate, so that way when they call your zone, you beeline right for that shit.
Nah, I'm not that person.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm ready. Throw some bows, man.
It doesn't matter. As long as I load the plane, it doesn't matter. Because I'm always in a different fucking group. So it doesn't matter if I'm first in the group, last in the group. I'm still going to get the seat that I have.
Fair enough. You're just going to sit there anyway while they pack up like sardines. But this week's episode, it's the things millennials pretend to understand. And I feel like we've definitely veered off course over the course of these 48 episodes. We started this show
as expected
with the idea of, Nick, I made the description of this show a very long time ago. Almost a year ago, actually. It's crazy to think it's almost been a year, bud. We've almost hit that.
You're going longer.
Huh?
I feel like it's gone longer, but I think I'm thinking of consecutively of like everything we've done.
Yeah, you're thinking of like NFA network.
Yeah, like, and then with the like everything, it just feels like it's all ran together.
Yeah. But ADHP has only been around for a year. Not even. The birthday episode is coming up, and the fans are pretty sad. But this is what it said. This is what the description said, and I've never changed the description. Welcome to ADHP. We're the chaotic millennial comedy podcast for anyone in their 30s who's tired, burnt out, and somehow still paying for subscriptions they don't remember signing up for. Zaga and Nick break down the emotional dumpster fire that is modern adulthood, burnout, relationships, work, misery, money, panic, friendship drift, and the nostalgic lies that raised us. It's comedic therapy for their... maybe I did change it because I remember there was something about taxes. Oh, no, it was our trailer that said that. That's what it was. It was our trailer where we said like, oh, we're going to go over the stuff like, things that nobody taught us about, the taxes and mortgages and all that fun stuff. And you know what? We've never gone over those things.
Because we don't understand them.
Exactly. Which is why I want to bring that up this week. Because I feel like there's many things that us as millennials pretend that we do understand as adults. And for those of you who feel like the same way and agree that you also pretend to know these things, and don't sit here and pretend that you do know them. Admit it to yourself. You sit there in these conversations with other adults. You're like, oh yes, my Roth IRA. Yes, I put extra money to escrow for this one. You don't know what the fuck you're saying.
I really thought the first time someone told me the word escrow, because I was at some point trying to buy a house a long time ago. And if for the first time I heard the word what escrow was, and I thought they said escargot, I still to this day do not understand what escrow is.
See, I hear the word escrow and I just think it's a Spanish bird. Escrow.
You hear escrow, I hear escargot. I don't think it's a real word.
So I want to know, like, what are some things that you pretend to know as an adult at this point in time? Because we all fake it, especially when we're in conversation with other adults. And when I say other adults, people that are older than us too. Like, there's other like people you might work with or people you just might meet. What are some things that you might fake and you're just like full on just bullshit your way through?
Tax write-offs.
Tax write-offs, right?
I
That's a good one.
anytime I act like I know what they are and that I can like, oh yeah, this would be a tax write-off. The thing that I'm thinking of that's a tax write-off is nowhere near has ever been thought about to be a tax write-off. I've never written anything off for taxes. You, on the other hand, have, but
Yes, I definitely have used this podcast as a tax write-off. Computers, screens, all cameras, all for my business. I also have a tax guy, and I said, "Here's these receipts," and he's like, "What are these for?" My business, and he goes, "Okay."
fair enough.
Does it amount to anything? Not really. It saved me like $20.
Saves you from being audited.
I guess I just kept
Maybe.
it.
I don't know. It just looks good. I guess it looks good.
I pretend to know what's actually going on with it. I guess something that I pretend to actually understand is how credit actually works.
I could agree to that one because just as of this last year, I say last year, before 30, like right before 30, I wanted to try and figure out what credit was and how it affected me. And so I made sure that I busted my ass and because my credit used to be shit because I didn't care. And I was very irresponsible. Now my credit score is sitting it's close to 800. It's like mid 700s. Do I show it off like a Poke badge? Like I'm a level 700. Like I don't know like if that's what it entails. Because if I make one fuck up on a payment, then that high credit score goes away.
Yeah, so I mean, I understand what good credit is. I'm working in the car business for years. I know what good credit looks like and what it is. What I don't understand is how you calculate a good credit score and what dictates a good credit score. Because there's different versions of credit scores too. And I don't know if you even knew that.
There's different what?
Versions of credit scores.
I thought there was only one.
Exactly. So when you when you buy a car, it's called the version 8. There's 8. I know there's at least 8. Apparently I heard there's a version 9. What the fuck is the 9th one for? I don't know. What are the first 7 for? I don't know.
Why are there
And they're
so
all
many?
different. They're all different graded scores based on your credit history. And how are they calculated? I don't know.
If I didn't feel good, I'd be really pissed off right now because of how many levels there are. I really thought there was only one. There only should be one. Because I understand, like, when you look at Credit Karma, those ones are not fair. Those are not really accurate. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know that, don't trust Credit Karma fully. It gives you an idea. I go off my Capital One where it gives my, like, Experian or whatever, and that's my more accurate one. Credit Karma is usually off by 10 or 15 points from what I understand.
I've seen Credit Karma be off by 100 points before.
Well, it's supposed to give you a gist of it, but it is very, very, very flighty. I would not trust it to save my own life. I will say when it comes to credit, because I know, like you said, it comes from credit cards, buying a car, stuff that you're making payments on.
Utilization, like you have to have a perfect utilization amount,
Yeah.
a certain payment history, the amount of loans you actually have, the amount of credit cards you have, the amount of years you've had those credit cards. Like, and there's a specific number for all of these things, but nobody tells you the exact number it should be because why would they tell you? I don't get it. Like, shouldn't we, like, what the fuck, bro?
I think one of the main things that needs to be calculated into a credit score, utilities. I pay my utilities on time every fucking month. along with rent. I think landlords should have to send a report if you've made on-time payments of your rent for however long you live there to the credit bureau, as well as all of your utilities sent to the credit bureau, because you are paying it. So, I mean, if it's on time, it's just like a credit card, car, loan, all those things. And I'll die on that hill. That's something that it'll never happen, but I feel like those should always count towards your credit.
Oh, 1000%.
I'd have a good credit score if that was the case.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, mine's good now, but
I've worked my ass off to get my credit score back up.
Correct.
I did not have a good credit score for a very, very long time.
No, my very first. Well, I told you my story about my first credit card, right?
No.
My first credit. Well, I say it's a credit card. I got it from the Buckle. I was in my early 20s, and I got credited by the Buckle because they were very good sales people. And I say that she was a very attractive girl. She swindled me.
Pause for 1 second. I had no idea what Buckle was until I met Ellie. I still have never seen one in person. It is only a myth to me of what Buckle actually is.
You're not missing anything.
Buckle or seen a Buckle or been to a Buckle, comment below, because I still have no idea what the fuck that is.
Well, you're not missing much, but like in my early 20s, it was like I would go there almost every weekend to buy a new shirt before going to the bar. Stupid move. But then the very nice, very sweet girl that worked there swindled me because I thought if I signed up, I had a chance with her. Obviously, I did not. I got signed up for it. I maxed out that credit card within 2 weeks. And then I got my first notice that I needed to make a payment. I fell very far behind on those payments. And then to the point where it got turned into a collection agency. We settled on a lump sum. It hurt my fucking credit so bad because I was an absolute idiot.
Yeah. I made a lot of stupid decisions when I was in my early 20s. A lot of dumb decisions, especially with my credit. Trusted people. Like, I gave a card. I bought a car for somebody. Don't buy cars for people. We're getting a lot of younger viewers lately. And I feel like we have an obligation. Maybe next season we have an obligation to teach the younger crowd what adulthood's going to bring to you. Not now. We have millennials to talk to.
Yeah.
Because we're still trying to figure this shit out ourselves. We're not in any position to teach yet. Because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're still pretending. But there's a lot of things that I feel that millennials are still bullshitting their way through. And I feel like there's a number of things that we can discuss. What would you say would be the most popular thing that a millennial would fake?
Would fake?
Would pretend to know very well. I'll start. I'm going to go with, and I see this firsthand, and I know plenty of people that do this shit, and I fucking hate it, and it irks the shit out of me. I will call them out. I'm going to say wine. You lying sack of shits. Yeah, never been to fucking Italy. Yeah, you got into one vineyard, and all of a sudden you're a goddamn expert. You're sitting there. Gotta let it breathe. Let it breathe.
I can agree to that because I'm not.
It's grape juice. Relax.
I'm not a wine person by any means. I've found some that I like. I couldn't tell you what they are, but when I've tried them, they were good. Honestly, they all taste pretty bad. And for you to say that they taste good, I know people can argue with me. Well, you're a beer drinker. You're right. I am. I'm a whiskey drinker too. You're right. I am. So, I mean, I get it. But to understand the wine, I go back and forth. The way that some people present it, you're not making any sense. Like, you don't actually know. And I say that confidently because I do the same thing when I drink craft beer. When I break it down, depending on what group it is, you can taste different notes and stuff like that. Yes. But some of you guys just get way too far out of it. And I don't understand it.
And these are coming from the people, the same generation that were chugging fucking Four Locos. You do not have taste buds to define what fucking tree nut that shit came from. You lying sack of shit. You know it to be true.
I think the one that I
crazy.
don't understand is it was an eye opener for me. It was around right when the OG COVID hit. I don't understand stocks. And apparently everybody around COVID understood stocks. Like they said, they knew what hedge funds were. They knew when to
Oh,
sell.
stop thing.
I I I don't know. For instance, in my 401k for my job, there's a part in there where some of my retirement money is calculated and put into certain stocks without me knowing, which is fine because apparently they're doing well from what the graph shows me at least. But I don't know what they are. There's so many things of like different programs of stocks and I don't understand it. Like I'm not Jordan Belfort from fucking The Wolf of Wall Street. I don't understand it. And half of you who claim to know what they are, you also don't know. And that's why a lot of people, including yourself, are broke, are struggling with money still. Because when OG COVID was happening, there was the whole shit with GameStop, AMC. You all become hedge fund bros and broettes and stuff like that. You're irresponsible with money, and you should not be allowed to hold on to your wallet.
For the love of God, stop taking advice, financial advice from people on TikTok. Like, don't take financial advice from us. We don't know what we're doing. Definitely don't take financial advice from it. I am not in a position to tell you how to spend your money.
No.
I have a spending problem. Maybe Nick, you could trust Nick. Nick seems like he's frugal enough to not spend his. Holy shit, that's a big ass spider. Okay. Pause real fucking fast. This motherfucker. Holy shit. It's dropping down. Okay. Oh, it's freaking. Where did it go?
I hope that this makes a clip so bad. Because that was a sheer face of terror.
Where did it go?
When you go to edit this later, I hope that you see that and I hope you clip it. I hope that you actually
is not found and I'm panicked.
I hope that you freeze frame this and that becomes your profile picture because that was, dear God, beautiful.
I don't know what happened to the body of this spider.
I'm so glad this is going to be part of the episode. This adds I can't really laugh because I can't breathe, but that was all cinematic and beautiful.
Okay. I need you guys to, I'm going to walk you through. Okay. Want to talk about pretending something? Want to talk about pretending? Want to talk about pretending? Fuck every alpha big male out there. When a spider fucking drops down in front of you, I don't want to hear how tough you are. Sorry, I'm panicked now. I think these motherfuckers are like, they got a plot against me. And like, I just feel like they're fucking all around, distracting me now. When a spider drops down in front of you and you don't fucking see it, you don't plan it, it's the most terrifying. That fucker was huge, bro. All right, listen. My fucking heart is found right now. That shit was terrifying, okay? Okay. I'm trying to find something that I could use for an example of how big that motherfucker was. Because the body of, I don't know where the carcass of that spider went because I crushed it and it's gone. And it's definitely still alive and it's going to seek vengeance. And I have to edit this episode immediately after we record this. I'm scared for my life.
That alone, I hope you have to leave this in the episode.
Yeah, I don't print retractions.
That's fine. Because I can't wait to get the message. That was fucking hilarious. I can't believe I got that on camera.
It was probably like this big. It was fucking huge. And it dropped right in front of the light. So when I was looking at the camera, I just saw it and what the fuck was that? Okay.
He's freaking out.
Ah! Okay. Focus. Holy shit. I'm so sorry. I'm usually pretty good about keeping my professionalism, at least trying to. I am so scared for my goddamn life. Holy shit. And I'm sober. I did not partake in any extracurriculars before this episode. Oh my God. I legit, like, I feel like I'm going to have a heart attack. Holy shit. That, like, legit scared the shit out of me. Did you see, like, was my face in frame for that?
Every last bit of it.
It said every last bit of it.
When I'm telling you, when you edit this, I know I'm going to get a message. And I'm gonna be honest with you, when I watch the episode, I'm going to screenshot it, and that is going to be your new profile picture.
That's fine.
On my phone. Let me put it this way: there's gonna be so many options too, because there was a chain of events that just happened, and I saw you looked like there was the terrified face, and then when you had your phone and you went like this. You looked like a rendition of Scooby-Doo, like looking with the flashlight. It was.
I am legit so worried right now because, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I hit it and I saw his body swing and it started trying to crawl. So I hit it again and I moved my shoe away and then there's no body. And there's no carcass. Like, there's no carcass on the ground anywhere right now. And I have light tile on the floor. I don't know where the fuck it is. So I'm going to try to stay focused and get back on track here. What were we talking about?
Well, I'll go in and just help you, just to get back into it.
Before it's brothers and sisters, want to come in.
Yeah, things that we still don't understand that people they pretend like they understand. I'm gonna go with my next one is networking.
Networking, yes,
it worked for you and I, but I'm gonna be honest. The majority of millennials and just people in general that do it now, you guys want the help to network and stuff like that, but you don't want to help the other person. That's unfortunately. You did not know that is what the term networking is I help you, you help me. You create a community.
Yeah, I mean, networking, people pretend to know how to do that shit all the time. And honestly, I do actually know how to network because it's my job. My job is to network. That's what I learned how to do in my profession. But I see people pretend to know how to do that shit consistently. And nobody knows. Nobody knows. Most of the time it's just shooting your shot. That's all it is. Which I've learned just from watching people. Just go to your local bar and then just have David Attenborough in your head and just think about it and just let it roll through. Right? It's like the local jackass approaches the young lady at the bar and watch him fail. Just watch him. That is watching networking fail at a next level.
It's also entertaining.
Just talk to people like normal human beings, not hit on them, not be a creep, not be weird.
No ulterior motives.
Not have ulterior. Just have a conversation. Hi, how are you? I see you're wearing a cool Filipino hat. Are you Filipino? Cool. So am I.
Well, awesome. See, and here's the thing too, is that when you do that, the part that goes with the other part of when some people are creepy or overstepping when they go to make those first interactions, it's the people that do approach in the proper ways to network and you get hit with, why the fuck are you talking to me? People have this sense of entitlement and I'm like, okay, you're an asshole. So I'm going to do the whole the Danhausen. You are cursed.
Cursed.
I'm going to start doing that to people now. I'm not gonna lie. I hated him at first, and now he's grown on me.
You know, I really didn't like him.
I didn't.
And then like as each segment goes on, I'm just like, it's pretty funny.
He is. He's the nice comedic relief. It reminds me of old school like WWE. That background character, and just the way he talks.
Reminds me of the Hurricane.
the hurricane, gold dust, all those people, and just I don't know. I know he can wrestle because I've seen like him in the indies and stuff like that. But his little segments, and since him being new, he's just. I hated him at first, how the way they introduced him, and I was like, you Big Daddy style. We wasted a good surprise on you. He was a good surprise, and now I look forward to him on every segment of Raw and SmackDown.
Oh, we were talking about investing. That's stocks. That's what we were talking about.
We were in stocks, yeah.
Sorry, that's what it was before the spider decided to attack my life. I had something to say about that because I really don't understand crypto.
No, and that's the other thing that when they became hedge fund bros, they became crypto dudes on top of that, and blame Elon Musk on that too. The whole NFTs and the crypto.
NFT, what the fuck is NFT? They're like memes. You just buy a meme.
I don't know. The NFT,
and like, they're trying to really understand this shit.
Do they really understand it, or are they bullshitting you?
I mean, Huck to a girl pretended to know what she was doing, then got into a load of problems, and then made a ton of money on it.
Yeah, she had her own crypto, and she swindled people out of money, but so she hopped to it on them.
I will say this on our episode here. I promise to never make an ADHP NFT.
Thank God, because I don't. I wouldn't understand it, so I could be coerced into thinking that I know what it is.
So it's actually funny because I took this idea and I kind of ran it through ChatGPT and whatever, and it wanted us to play a game, and it literally made it a Nick doesn't get it segment, and it wanted one of us to confidently explain the topic that they probably don't understand. And I wanted you to kind of explain insurance policies.
Can't. I pay for life insurance, my auto insurance, my renter's insurance, and I can confidently say I don't understand the policies. I think I'm paying a decent amount. I don't even know what a decent amount would be. And the thing is like when I go buy tickets, like for a concert or to a convention, and it's like, oh, do you want the insurance policy? I immediately hit no. Because I'm like, oh, I'll show up. But then there's like my health insurance. I feel like like I said, I've said it before in episodes, I'm relatively healthy, not including today. But that there's points where I'm like, okay, I can go without having insurance. But the moment I decline it, that's where I become bedridden. Or like on my auto insurance, if I go to liability, I feel like I'm going to get T-boned when I go to work. And then my renter's insurance, if I don't have that, then my house is going to burn down. And it's not even my house.
Listen, on this trip, I am getting a rental car for just a couple days.
Did you get the insurance? They always
have that option. Do you want to get the insurance? I said no. And now I'm like sitting here and I'm panicking like, fuck, what if something happens? So when I go pick up the car, I'm literally going to be like, can I get the insurance? Can I just
that's what I was going to ask. Like I would advise you as friend to friend.
Just do it, right? Like just spend the extra fucking $150. Just fucking do it for the 2 days. Why not? You're
going to feel more comfortable in case, like, God forbid, anything were to happen on that.
And then I'm going to beat the shit out of the car now. Like now I'm going to beat the shit out of the car. I got the insurance.
Yeah, because if you don't get the insurance and let's say something happens to the car, not only is your insurance going to have to cover it, you just bought another car unwillingly. But if something happens to the car while you have this insurance, that company pays for it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a Jeep Wrangler. So.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Get the insurance.
You're like, yep, that's going to be a pricey fucking car.
Get the insurance.
Yeah. Probably a smart idea. I'm still very panicked about the spider. I need to be 100% completely honest here.
No, I know. I'm watching your eyes and I see you scanning every time that I'm talking.
You're just looking for a little, like just a little scurry. It definitely broke at least 6 legs.
Well, at least it's 2 to keep it mobile.
Yeah. It won't be able to scurry quickly, but it will scurry.
That spider's going to pop up like Randy Marsh in South Park. I didn't hear no bell.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So it'll be like that fucking chicken and Family Guy.
Oh, yeah. That's your mortal enemy nemesis now.
And this isn't the first time that this happened. So just so everyone knows where I record, my house is a Cape Cod style home. And for those who don't know, it's a two-floor house, and the second floor is supposed to be like an attic. So I technically record in an attic. That's where my studio is, where my office is. Like I have a computer over there, camera here, studio here. Behind me is a crawl space. There's stink bugs and spiders. It just happens. I have grass behind me. I'm sure there's bugs in here. It's the winter. There's usually bugs inside the house. And I don't know what to do. I don't know. It's terrifying. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I don't like bugs, bro. I don't like bugs. I wish I don't know why. Listen, I lived in New York. We used to have rats that were the size of small fucking dogs, and it's okay. That doesn't faze me. Walk down alleyways in the middle of the night doesn't scare me. Spider? A bee? Yo, but like bees terrify the shit out of me. I have mid-conversation, I'll be talking with somebody, a bee flies in front of me, I will full sprint in the opposite direction. And I'll walk back up to that person like nothing happened. Yes, like I was saying. And they're like, are you okay?
Pretty much this episode.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Huh?
What you're trying to do with this episode after the spider, you're trying to reel yourself back in.
Just need a minute to walk away. I said I'm trapped. I don't have a minute to collect myself.
No, you are. Yeah.
If I had my Apple Watch right now, my heart rate is probably like 220. I'm legit having a panic attack. Terrified. Like I'm not wearing my sunglasses because I was like, I had the hat off. I was like, people can see my face finally, right? I feel pretty. Nope. Now you're seeing fear in the eyes.
This is what fear looks like.
One time I didn't wear sunglasses, you see fear.
Like I said, when you go back and edit this, you're going to see what I got to see. It was beautiful.
Did I scream? I don't even know.
Yes. Yes. You screamed.
Whatever. So obviously, as a generation, we pretend to know all these things. When were we supposed to be taught these things, you think? Well, some of these things we shouldn't. Some of these things we should brush off. Fuck them. Like, you don't need to know wine. Fuck you need to know wine for.
You don't need to know stocks unless that is your job.
I feel like we should know stocks.
I don't. That's just me, though.
We need to understand the stock market. That dictates a lot of shit in the world, Nick. Like when I hear that the Dow Jones is down or NASDAQ is up, I feel like I need to understand what that means. I don't know what the fuck that means. When I see the news is on TV and I see the little arrows red, I'm like, oh, that's bad. I'm assuming. I know it's bad. It's red. Green is good. Is it good for me? Probably not.
Probably not.
Right? All I know is that Adam Sandler threw a can on the ground and said, Microsoft's down 4 points. Still don't understand the joke.
Yeah, I didn't understand it either. And I've gone to I still say that to this day. Like I went and grocery shopped over the weekend and I saw dented cans and I was like, does this mean that do I get it discounted? Like I never understood. I need someone to elaborate what that joke was entailed for because I don't understand it. Because if I can go to the grocery store and throw cans on the ground and get them discounted, I 1000% will.
Am I taking money from Bill Gates? Like, I would love to. Fuck Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Fuck all the billionaires.
1000%.
Hate those bastards. I mean, for many reasons, mainly because they're billionaires, and it's a lot to do with envy. I would just love to be a billionaire. I mean, I'm a firm believer that you don't become a billionaire without doing something sketchy. Like there's no way to me that you don't become a billionaire without doing something sketchy.
Yeah.
Call me a conspiracy theorist, but
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Something sketchy is happening. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's other things that we could sit here all day and talk about all the shit that we pretend to know how to do. I don't know how to balance a checkbook.
No, and thank God I never got checks. Like when I signed up for my bank account, they sent me checks, like the book. Thank God I never had to use one. I've cashed checks. I know how to cash check.
Yeah, you
So-
sign the back and then you take a picture of it.
Yeah. Well, before that was even a thing, I knew sign the check and I go to the bank. Here's my ID. Here's my account number. Boom, it's in my account. To this day, I could not write a check. I could not balance a checkbook. I do not understand it. And I had an irrational fear that if I ever did write a check, I would write a hot check or it bounced.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
those are crimes.
The fact that there's still people that try to write checks on a daily basis is crazy to me. Like in 2026, like what are we doing?
Yeah. I mean, if you're able to do it and you understand how to do it, more power to you.
God bless.
Good. You have something that I do not understand, and I'm not envious that I don't know how to do it, but I do applaud you for still doing it because you understand it, and I hope that you're good at it, and I hope your checks never bounce, but you'll never catch me writing a check. Now, swiping my debit card or credit card and it either declining or approving, that I can do.
Yeah. Oh, Nick, did you hear the great news, by the way? I forgot to bring this up earlier when we usually do our little catch-ups, but fucking Travis Kelce's back for another season, baby. One more year, Taylor Swift in the NFL, baby. One more year.
Well, congratulations. You're still not going to the Super Bowl.
You say that. You don't even know who your quarterback is.
I know that I'm not going to the Super Bowl. You guys should accept the fact that you're not going to the Super Bowl. You don't have your quarterback. Travis Kelce is washed up. You're losing a majority of your fucking team. Who's your quarterback?
We got the Super Bowl MVP.
Who?
Kenneth Walker.
Who's going to throw to him?
You don't need anybody to throw to him. He's just going to run it. God.
Okay. Well, whatever.
Patrick Mahomes is going to be ready week 1.
No,
They already said it.
No, he's not.
They already said it. He's ready week 1. It's going to happen.
No, he's not. You're going to, okay, go ahead and risk it for the biscuit. Look what happened to fucking Tyrese Halliburton last year in the NBA Finals. He had a calf strain.
That's a knee injury versus an ankle injury.
He's not going to be ready for week 1.
One's Achilles, one's knee. Very different.
All connected.
I'm broken.
They're all fucking connected.
I am a broken man. I know.
You guys aren't going to the Super Bowl. Travis Kelce should have hung it up, got married, call it a day.
No, why don't you just go ahead and hop in the bun if you're just going to act like a wiener?
That's fine. I'm sure Patrick Mahomes is laid up looking like a wiener right now.
That was a request by Rachel or Windsor. Sorry.
Yeah.
Welcome, Windsor.
Y'all can't make hot dog jokes to me. I'm a fucking glizzy gladiator. You guys can't fucking hurt me.
That was 100% requested by a fan that I say that to you. So
that's I don't care. I have a hot dog steamer at work. I make hot dogs on the fucking daily. I steam weenies for a part of my living. I sell them to my coworkers. We make delicious hot dogs. I even got chili at work. You think you can fucking hurt me? Allergies can hurt me. Your hot dog comments cannot. I am the gladiator connoisseur. I am the glizzy gladiator god. If you're gonna shoot for the king, you best not fucking miss.
All I'm thinking is Jay and Silent Bob.
I am the click commander.
I fucking love that movie. Fucking so ridiculous. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I think we need to end at this point.
I'm dying.
I don't know what else we can really talk about. I mean, we pretend as a generation to do so many things, and we were never taught the right things to do.
Do you think that every generation was not taught certain things, and they struggled through each generation just like we are?
I feel like we were taught bullshit things.
We taught
each
how to
generation taught bullshit things.
Yeah. Can I learn about taxes? No. You're gonna learn about square dancing. Okay.
I mean, we don't learn square dancing.
I didn't either, but like it's a joke.
I mean, I would have loved home ec. Like I didn't learn home ec.
Honestly, yeah, no, home ec. I think home ec should be a fucking staple in all schools because some of y'all, Jesus Christ, cannot even make fucking toast.
Instead, I had wood shop. I don't have a bandsaw. I don't have a lathe. Like, that never was something that ended up happening. I still know the Pythagorean theorem. Never became useful in my day-to-day life. I
Nope.
still understand how to get to the square root of some things. Never became useful in my day-to-day life. But, like, these are just the dumb shit that we were taught. And
Mhm.
it's part of the curriculum. But here we are.
Still living.
Still living. Like, why is algebra like, I understand, like, there's basic algebra that we need to understand. Yeah, because like that's certain math that we need to understand, but make it practical to day-to-day life.
Thank God that it's not, because I am barely a C average student when it comes to math. I hurt so bad when it comes to math.
Like, make the math practical to real life situations. Like, make the math. All right, so if you had $400 in your paycheck and the government takes 33% of it, oh, when you go out to eat and the service was really good and you wanted to leave a 35% tip, this is how you would leave it on a $45 bill. Oh,
I do that with my
that's the
phone,
math we need
but I
to
get
learn.
what you're saying.
Like, that's the math that needs to be taught in schools, because for those who never worked in the service industry, you need to tip your motherfucking servers.
1000%. And clean up after. Stack the plates, stack the cups.
Fucking real. That's just courtesy.
That's courtesy. And I swear to God, if I ever go with anyone, whether it be friends or a date, and you hit me with, well, that's their job. Congratulations. The plates that I just stacked, I'm throwing at you.
Okay. First and foremost, too. All right, here's something that I got into an argument with a lot of people. If the server is working the to-go counter, I'm not saying tip them 20%, but throw them a couple of bucks. They are taken off of the floor from serving tables to work the to-go for the night. Yes, they are paid a little bit more for that night, but they could have been making a whole lot more working tables instead of to-go. So throw them a couple of bucks for the night.
The one, and it could be controversial. I won't, to this day, I won't tip on the ones that do this. Okay, your total is this, and they spin the iPad around. You didn't do anything.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That
don't
one,
like-
I'll do the to go one. I agree with it. I'll tip servers, even if the server was bad, because here's my method as to why. I don't know what that person went through that day before coming onto their shift. They could be having a bad day, and that's why they were having it off. Maybe they just have a stank attitude. I'll never know. It's not my job to dissect it.
Oh yeah, you always tip. All right, yeah. So I just want to put this out here. All right, now I'll let you finish that, but I always start at 35%, and based on the service provided, we'll go from there. Like, if you give me shit service, you still get 20%. That's the basis.
Yeah, I do. I stick to my method of 15 to 20%, give or take. But
Okay.
so I start at the base, and then as my experience goes, then yeah, I mean, I know what my bottom is, but if my service is excellent, then yeah, I'm tipping way more because you went above and beyond. But I do always tip, even if the food was shit, the drinks were shit. But if all you're doing is, okay, this is what you owe. If you want, you can leave a tip, and that's all you did, I'm not tipping you. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm sorry. That's
Respectfully.
Now baristas. I always tip my baristas, and I always tip my bud tender.
I always tip my barber.
Yeah, you always tip. Always tip a barber. Listen.
Barber and tattoo artists always tip.
Oh, very important.
They
The
take care of you.
Tipping world is very
Yeah,
important.
it's just the tip.
We do listen. We do have a lot of European listeners.
Oh,
we
yeah.
have to tip in this country because
No, we don't have to tip. We don't
we
have
have
to.
to. We have to, because they're not. A lot of people aren't paid a livable wage in this goddamn country.
No, but I do know in like you said, people that are like in the UK and overseas, that tipping is not a custom thing, because I learned that when I went to Ireland. I went to go tip, and they're like, no, they gave me the whole Wakanda. We don't do that here. I was like,
You bald-headed demon. Oh. But yeah, Nick, you need to go get some rest, buddy. Your allergies are hurting you. I need to go sit on a heating pad.
I'm going to
I'm
actually sit.
I'm about to partake in a very long trip.
Yeah. I'm going to go sit in a bath with steam. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. For the love of God, this episode is only going to be golden for the fact that he freaked the fuck out. pure cinematic gold. It should go for an Oscar. But I'm going to go sit in a bath, let the steam decongest, and it's going to feel good because I have a jet. It's going to go on my back too. So I'm going to feel really, really relaxed. So I'll see you guys on the pre-records, and then we'll see you fresh in like 2 weeks.
Well, yeah, technically you'll see us next week.
Well, that's what I said. They'll see us in pre-records, and then you'll see us fresh in like 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then I'll see Nick in 2 weeks. And then the next episode, I'll fill everybody in on all the wonderful things that happen in the...
I will see Zaga Wednesday.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
What do you mean you'll see me Wednesday?
I'll see you but from Tuesday to whenever you get back, I know that I'm going to see you.
It's going to be over a week.
You're right. You're on vacation. You're going to have a phone. You're also going to be partaking in some
probably.
libations.
I'm going to hear. You're going to see. You're going to see Vacation Zaga.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I will be seeing you at some point between.
Hopefully, there's no island spiders. And
there are.
Listen, I'm very worried. There's lots of, this is our forecast for the trip is supposed to say, it says a lot of rain there. So I'm hoping that my trip isn't ruined with all the rain and we're really being,
it's like Ireland. When it rains, it's still beautiful. You're still enjoying.
Listen, it's Hawaii. How bad could it be?
Exactly.
I'm going to have a great time regardless. And, but for people at home, I love you guys. Stop pretending to know shit. If you don't know it, don't pretend it. Don't bullshit it. Just say, I don't fucking know, but teach me.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay to not know. I don't know a lot of shit. Now in my job, I do pretend to know a lot of shit, but that we don't talk about that. Yeah. I'm not excited for this 11-hour flight, guys. I'm afraid of flying. I'm going to death grip these armrests. Watch a lot of TV. I've downloaded pretty much an entire season of The Office. I will try to, if you guys are part of the Discord, I'll try to share as many pictures as possible on the Discord. So hopefully you're part of the Discord and you've already seen all these things. But you know the usual things. I love you guys. I'm so grateful that you guys have watched the episodes. Like I said, I'm already back from the trip, so I'm glad that you guys stuck around. Hope last week's episode was funny because that was my vacation episode already with my stupid fucking Hawaiian hat and my Hawaiian shirt. That was the St. Patty's Day episode too for Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But like I said, I love y'all. What was it, Nick? They gotta like, they gotta follow, they gotta subscribe to ADHP. Yay!
All my friends got past the checkpoint. I'm still here trying to play the game, boy. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Write another song and put it online. Pausing, thinking my wasting my time. Start to question when will it be enough. Searching for my four-leaf clover. One more try till it's game over. Everything's fine. I'll tell myself it just takes time. And what